What's going on, ChavezzSlovakia? It's your boy Chavez here. Finally back from New York. We got some big news coming from New York. I gotta wait for my wife to get here to disclose some of that.
You're not my dad!
Check some of the community notes. Big things rocking from New York, if you know what I mean. It was good to go out there and see my friends, man. I got a lot of people out there. Literally everybody came through. We saw Rizzy, Kira, Mr. Smiles, all at one Tekken event, which was such a New York thing. And then my boy Token. I don't know if he wants his mama on here, but his mother was there too. Those are my online people that you guys know that we met up with. So I really appreciate that. I haven't seen my people out there for a long time. It's a long way to travel. So I appreciate your guys' time. Very cool. So let's get into it. We don't watch a lot of Emkay on the channel, but I've been doing a lot of perusing and hating on Twitter. And the community notes is easily the best part of the app. So community notes must be stopped. Let's get into it.
Riz is a misogynistic slur and it's repeated like 10 times. Riz is not a slur. It's slang for charisma and its usage was popularized in 2021. It's like people saying Karen is like a slur or boomer.
Is that what Riz means? Slang is so confusing because I was like, bro, so many people acted like it was so disrespectful, right? But I always thought it was like a tee-hee kind of joke and now it is seriously in the lexicon. Which is funny to me because the friend I just met up with, his name is Ignorant Rizzy. This is way before 2001, but people don't know that. People seeing his vids now, Tekken 8 just came out. He's got a new flood of new people.
Green sky en route. Oh, no, it's fine. Don't worry. This is just what's commonly known as a sunset. Trackless trains will make subways and trams obsolete. That is a bus. How many...
Bro, people just go on the internet and lie to you, bold face. No problems about it. Just no problems about it.
How many times do we gotta say it? It's a bus. Fact. God has never made a single drop of alcohol. The earth has never produced a single drop of alcohol. 100% of our alcohol is manufactured by fallen men.
What does this even mean? What does this even mean?
Well, Jesus turned water into wine.
I didn't even think about that, bro.
Yeah, fallen men. What? Invited a Colombian woman on vacation without meeting her first. Now we're getting married.
This one is actually nuts. This one's actually crazy. This is a post that doesn't even make sense. Why would you lie about this like this?
And that's, sometimes life is like a romantic comedy, spontaneous love. Hey, readers added context. The user who posted this tweet is now charged with murdering the woman in question.
Isn't that nuts? Now, this person, I think they talked about the person that posted it isn't the guy actually charged. It was just like memeing the situation, But still, the readers adding context section, the community notes section, honestly still undefeated.
Well, American YouTuber MrBeast's goal was to provide clean drinking water for 500,000 people. Activists say his action shamed the Kenyan government and helped perpetuate the stereotype that Africa is, quote, dependent on handouts.
That's so funny because I think for a lot of people, they watch YouTube for like the most of the world probably doesn't watch creators or like personalities that they realize are like YouTube personalities, Like for me, it's basically what you get. Like, you got me, I'm here, and you meet me in person, basically the same energy, dude. The only thing I gotta do is convince myself to shoot vids, and I'm in, right? But like MrBeast has been out here. He actually left comments on my YouTube channel, which I guess I didn't reply to, so we'll do that now. But he's really out here like that. He's like, look, if you do a reaction to MrBeast's content or something that he did, especially back in the day when he was grinding, he was reaching out to people. This is before he had 10 million. Like I said, I filtered it by 10 million subscribers. And he was out here actually grinding the YouTube game, showing respect to people, supporting his brand and all that kind of stuff. And if you know me, it wasn't necessarily a positive or like reaction. It just was a reaction to what I was watching. Just unbelievable stuff. So like, yeah, I can understand where you can see it's exploitive because you're getting views, you're making money from that content. I understand the business part of it, but just talking about that really doesn't encapsulate what being a YouTuber is at its base.
I think I remember this. This was like last year, right? When MrBeast did the clean drinking water for 500K people in Kenya. It was like a good thing he did. And then Twitter's like, how dare you? How dare you make something a little less painful for people? You should be ashamed of yourself. Readers added context. The two people deriding Mr. Beast are 1, a Kenyan politician, and 2, a woman who founded a 501c3 based in Cambridge, Massachusetts that raised $131K in 2020 and spent $83,000 on themselves.
What?
You either get community noted or you get 501c3 file lookups. Two things that Twitter tears you apart with. The Vatican has fallen. Oh no, help it, pick it back up. They've fallen and they can't get up. The circus is your tradition at Vatican. Pope John Paul II formalized a Vatican ministry to circus performers, and the Pope regularly invited small circus troupes to perform during Wednesday papal audience.
They're like, the Vatican has fallen to partiers. They're dressed fabulously and they're having a good time. Oh, the end woke Twitter. What a great place for misinformation.
Lighthouse distribution in Africa. And there's only like a handful of places without, but bet you didn't know this. Uganda does have lighthouses, and the readers wanted you to know.
Okay, all right.
The crisis, as bad as it is, it's insane to allow kids to take and eat candy from complete strangers. Okay. You know how many dealers disguise their drugs as candy? Right. Plus, all the candy goes in the same basket, so you have no way of knowing which candy came from where. There's razors in your apple on Halloween. That's what I know. I've known that ever since. Readers added context. There has never been a substantiated case of a child being seriously injured or killed by a Halloween treat from a stranger. But you know what is lethal? Being stupid on Twitter.
You go anywhere in the world, you're going to hear people talk about, be suspicious of the stuff you get from strangers. In America specifically, Halloween, if I talk to any parent, they will tell me they have to go through their kids' candy because you never know what they're giving out, right? And now that weed gummies are a thing, I have not heard the end of it. I keep hearing of it. They're expensive, man. I said that like I'm like invested in it. I've never bought one.
Hello world, I'm Anna Indiana, and I'm an AI singer-songwriter. Here's my first song, Betrayed by This Town. Everything from the key, tempo, chord progression, melody notes, rhythm, lyrics, and my image and singing is auto-generated using AI. I hope you like it. I remember when this first was like being passed around. Dude, what a crazy...
Bro, phrase it. Jesus.
Time. Anna Indiana is an insane thing. So silly and so dumb. And here's the context. The vocals in this video are provided by Synthesizer V Natalie.
Oh, okay.
However, it is against Synthesizer V TOS to utilize the voice database using a name that is not that of the database.
Right.
Claiming that Anna is a singer while using Natalie is misleading and violates this rule.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, community notes.
Womp womp. DeSantis is our generation's JFK.
God, no.
He's a family man, faithful to his wife, young gun who brings energy to the party. I see no reason why we shouldn't nominate DeSantis. Readers added context. JFK was not faithful to his wife. I'm surprised this guy didn't know this because JFK was indeed like a serial cheater. Yeah. Like he had that infamous affair with Marilyn Monroe.
Like Marilyn Monroe. That sounds like you've never seen anything of Marilyn Monroe. But a funny story about Marilyn Monroe. I went to, I met her once. Actually, I went to Mexico with my brother. And as we were walking down to the taco shop, we had met all these people from the cruise ship that, you know, were coming with us to the taco shop. And in that group, there's a bunch of girls in the group. And as we walked by, these street sellers, so nice, offering us gum, making these little name things. One dude was putting like heavy drinker, you know, the girl bought it for like $1. Super dope, right? Get to the taco shop. Me and him leave early to do some other shopping. Those same group of men were horrid individuals offering us drugs and women and a mysterious Marilyn Monroe. If we just go down a couple blocks, turn right and knock on what they describe a solid aluminum door. If you want to go to Mexico and meet a Marilyn Monroe, you're braver than me.
And that was just the most popular one. Like JFK was a serial cheat and adulterer, and that's like you dig into it, you know. I like U.S. history, and so it's very interesting to me. So there's like a whole bunch of stuff. When he died, he basically like ascended to martyrdom. It became like a legend, like George Washington in the cherry tree kind of legend. You know what I mean? So you're not really saying what you think you're saying when you compare someone to JFK. Oh boy, my favorite JFK is the one from Clone High because he's is funny. I was offered to be in GTA 6. I can't speak much about it, but like you, I was disgusted by the level of degenerate filth in the trailer. So I told Rockstar to f off.
Have I even seen that trailer yet? We should watch it.
Plagued by OnlyFans and I pray that Rockstar Games finds God and bans GTA 6. Oh, well, that's really noble, Jackson. I'm glad you have this moral high ground you stand on, but as of the release of the trailer, GTA 6 is near complete with its script writing, having been finalized in May 2023. Jackson's claim that he was offered a role in the game as late as after the release of the trailer would be impossible given the development timeline. Dummy, idiot, fool. Throw tomatoes at him. Trans person. I'm trans. Society. Okay. Apples rolling on ice. Well, hey, it's nice. The society is accepting. Like, be what you are. Let's chill. But those are pomegranates.
Bro. Like, why are you violating people like this, dog? What is the point?
How I seek knowing I'll never get community noted. Think again.
That's gotta be fake. That has got to be fake.
Oh no. They made Poison Ivy literally an androgynous freak. They are laughing at you. This is a 9-year-old. Oh my God. 9-year-olds are usually androgynous because they haven't entered puberty yet.
Yeah, dog.
How do you get so mad at a video game that you don't take 2 seconds to think about what's going on before you tweet it? That's incredible. Landed in Mexico and immediately got detained by customs for, quote, having too many pieces of electronic equipment, for which they made up a number and forced me to pay taxes on. Hey, Mexico has taxes on bringing in too many pieces of electronic equipment. There's no reason to believe the number was made up, and you can look at it right here. Just familiarize yourself with the place you're going, man.
Hey, man, it can feel made up though when you're paying the fine. Probably it probably feels like they just made up a random number. The most fun community note thing going on right now is this guy who's like shooting in Call of Duty and put up his highlight clip, and people are in shambles arguing about whether or not this is a fake clip with him aimbotting or soft aimbotting, or if he's just really, really good at flicking his little mouse around, going back and forth. There's community notes on it. They're getting botted. They're getting reported. They're getting removed. People are posting clips and debating about it. And I really want to see the community notes come back up. But I didn't know if enough people mass downvoted a community note, they would just go away, So some communities are fighting back on the power of community notes, which was going to happen. It was going to happen eventually. But we'll see you guys, man. There's a couple more moments I definitely want to go over from this community notes section. So I might be back. But in the meantime, I'll see y'all later. And it's nice to be back home. Peace.